How do I exit out of
The
my layers screen?
okay, see this little X in the upper left-hand corner, the small teeny X. If you click on it, upper left-hand.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Thank you.
So I'm glad you asked me. These icons are sometimes so annoying. So right now we're in the guide. You know, I forgot something. Let's go back to layers for one last time. And we selected guides. We know it's gray, but the line type is continuous. I want to make it dash. So if I click on continuous, you remember we made dash last week? So it should be living in the file. But if you have not had it, you can load it. You click load and you look for dashed. What is dashed? It's DA.
Just the first dash. That
That's the first dash. Yes, just dash like this one. DASCHA. You add it if it's not added. In my case, I have it. So I told the software that from now on, when I use guides, make sure that guides are dashed and they're gray. So we're making this commitment. In design projects, you always use guidelines for making grids, for indicating where a project begins, where a project ends. It's a very powerful organizing factor. Rick, is that working for you, the dash line?
Yes, I loaded it, yes.
Excellent. Well, good. So now I have selected guides and I am using dashed. So I'm going to draw my first line. I'm going to click line anywhere in the screen. I'm going to drag in the horizontal direction and type 3 feet. 3 feet. So I drew a 3-foot line. I right click on it. On the side under properties, I see it's a 3-foot line. So my line dashes are not showing. If I type re for region, I can start seeing RE. I can start seeing that the dash line, but they're too small. How do I make the dashes bigger? You remember LT scale? I'm going to make my LT scale 0.5. So I made the line dashes 0.5 of an inch. Alex, is that working? So I have a 3-foot line, long line. I'm going to go measure it to make sure I didn't mess up in my typing. So I click the beginning of the line, the end of the line, and I drag it up. It says 3 feet. Unfortunately, it's in the wrong layer, so it's looking dashed. So if I go select the dash and change it to dimensions, it becomes a dimension layer. So this is definitely a 3-foot line.
Sorry, the LT scale was 0.5.
I made it 0.5 or something. It was too small. See if that works for you.
I'm sorry, did you draw 2 lines already? Or?
No, the other line was a dimension to make sure that my measurement was right. See,
Are we supposed to create a dimension?
After I drew the line, I drew a dimension to make sure my measurements were right.
How do you get your line to be straight?
Okay, good question.
Because I'm drawing it, I have a little bit of a different screen than yours. Mine's all gridded already.
Okay, what activates the grid is see this little box in the corner next to the word model. If I click it, you see the grid showed up in mine. My display is not showing a decent grid. Let me change it. So Mia, you asked me about straight lines, right? So if you click a line, the program wants to give it to make it straight, especially if you click F8. F8 on the keyboard shortcut forces the line to be 100% either horizontal or vertical. So see how it's going up or down only because I have F8 selected. Yes? Are we good, you guys?
Yeah, yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Excellent. So we draw our first line. Now I'm going to go look at my instructions. So I'm told to draw a grid. And my grid, see this like invisible grid in the back? And the dimension of the grid are indicated there. It's telling me that the height between the top of the letter and the bottom of the letter is 4 inches. So let's do a 4-inch offset. So I'm going to click, remember the offset command, they look like C there. I'm going to type 4. I assume everybody has changed the units to architectural, right? So this is my first line. Yes? I'm going to measure it to make sure I'm achieving my results. And I got 4. My numbers are too small. I'm going to make them larger. I'm going to go to annotate. Remember, we did this in. How do I do this? So I'm going to click dimension style. I need to make it a little bit bigger. Modify. I want to make my text size not 1/16, but maybe 1/4. That's bigger. I'm going to click OK. OK. So see how my numbers read better at 1/4 inch?
I didn't see any of that. I'm
happy to repeat. Watch this. I click annotate. And I went to standard dimension style. And click modify. Are you with me, Mia?
Okay. Yeah.
Make sure first that the primary units are architectural. Are they? The tab up there.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Then go to text and change the text height to 1/4 inch.
Okay.
And you click OK. And if that's the case, your numbers will be visible now. We can read them.
No, I don't have any numbers at all.
Okay, then go to measurements, dimensions. Go to linear, click the beginning of the line, the end of the line, and drag it down. And you
Right,
have,
but I did that and it's just giving me a green box in the center.
I know why. Can you share your screen for a minute? One of the hardest things about CAD is fixing dimensions. It's extremely finicky. You could spend a whole life learning how to do it. Because first of all, you zoom too far. You're not bad actually. Zoom in on it a little bit more with the wheel. Okay. Select annotation. Select the number. Click that icon. Click it. Have it highlighted. While it's highlighted,
What icon? I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
click the undo. Why did you erase this? Select the dimension line that's above. Okay. Go up to the word guide in the layers and pull that down arrow. There's an arrow next to the word guides. Keep going up a little bit more to the side of the word guide.
I can't see it because I'm screen sharing. How do I make this go away?
Make the screen smaller. The CAD screen smaller. Okay. I see this is really a difficult predicament there. And now you lost your. Okay, right click on properties. Right click.
On property.
Right click with the mouse. Just right click. Okay. See how it says, okay, scroll down. Underneath you see the name. Pull the mouse down an inch. Okay. Go up one more. See the little teeny arrow? The other one. Click it. Fine. Make it red for now. Click. And it's okay. Click outside it. Outside this window. All right. So go to annotation. The word annotation. Yeah. Click that arrow. And next to the word standards, on the side, there's an icon. To the left side of it. To the left of the word standard. Click that icon. Thank you. They are hard to find. Click modify. Too many windows, right? Click modify your. Okay, good. So you're 1/4 inch scale. Go to primary units. You did exactly what I told you. Excellent. Click symbols and arrows. And the up. Up. So this is the side of the arrow. You can make the arrow 1/4 as well instead of 3/16. Okay, click OK. Close. You're fine. You did. So if you zoom in, you can read the number. What does it say on the top?
Okay.
3 feet. Don't worry about it being dashed for now. We can fix that later.
Okay.
Okay. So now we're going to offset the bottom line down. How much was it? 4 inches. So go to offset. And just type 4. I know we're going to run out of space, right?
Okay. Offset. I'm clicking it. Is it on?
It's on. Click it. It has to be on. Type 4. See how it says how much distance you want. Type first. 4 inches.
4 inches.
Enter. Select the line and drag. Pull it down. Select the line. Click. That's your 4-inch line. Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you. Sorry.
No worries. It's really great when people demonstrate because it just is different in my screen and your screen. I'm going to share. So I'm going to delete the bottom 3 foot. I don't need it. So I have one guideline on the top. I have one guideline in the bottom. Is my screen showing well from this distance? It might be the display might be sucky, right? So the next thing, they're telling me that I need to do the following. I need to make a 3/8 of an inch. No, sorry, 5/8, 5/8, and 5/8. Let's show you how that works. So I'm going to offset 5 divided by 8. 5 divided by 8. So I'm making 2 parallel lines underneath. And the offset distance, I don't know. I might change the color for you. It will look better if this was yellow, maybe. Just for your display. In my display, it's not a big deal, but for you, I think yellow shows better, right? So this is 5/8. And this is 5/8. So I'm confirming that my measurements are landing the way I want them. Yes? So I have 2 top lines and 2 bottom lines. Wayne, are we good?
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you.
What the
Doug, you're okay?
Yep.
Sorry, how was the difference between the first line and the last one? Like
Well, that's the top, from top to bottom is 4 inches, right?
4 inches.
And then
Okay.
the top going down is 5/8 and the bottom going up is 5/8. Does that make sense? Now the next step is to draw a middle line from the center and jump 5/16 and 5/16, so we'll have the center line for all the letters. Because you need a center line like this to do the H, to do the B, to do the A. We need a guideline for the center line. So I'm going to draw a line from the top of 4 to the bottom of 4. So this is my guideline in the center, right? Do we understand why I'm doing the center line? As a matter of fact, yeah, I'm going to erase this 5/8. This is confusing a little bit. Are you okay with that line that I drew from top to bottom? Johanna, did you see that?
Yeah, can you repeat that?
Yeah. So I went to the line tool and I drew a line from the top of 4 to the bottom of 4. Just one straight line, but is snap working for everybody? John, snap working for you? Like endpoints, it has to snap to endpoint. So make sure that endpoint, midpoint are selected, an intersection. Mia, we're good?
Yeah, all good.
Excellent. So now I'm going to draw a line in the center. You know, instead of drawing a line, I'm going to copy my line. I'm going to go to copy. Have we used copy before? So copy is one of our best friends because it will save us time. So if I click copy, I select the line that I want to copy and I press enter. Then I have to select the end of the line and drag it till I find the triangle for the midpoint. So instead of drawing a line, I copy the existing line. I'm going to undo. Repeat one more time. So I click the icon for copy. There are 3 steps. If you miss one step, it won't work. So copy is the first click. Second, I select the line I want to copy and I press enter. The second question is, where do you want to copy it from to? So I want to copy it from this endpoint to this midpoint. So instead of drawing a new line, I copied my line from there to there. Let's try that. Now with copy and paste, we'll be able to do this so fast. Are we good? Next. So I want this line to go up. Like I want another line that's in the center that's 5/8. But because I'm smart and I can use fractions, I give myself credit here. I'm going to offset the center line 5/16, which is half of 5/8. 5. Who knew that fractions are going to become so annoying in our lives, right? 5/16 So that way I have a parallel, a train track in the middle. And this train track is the same thickness as the one above. So this is what we call applied math, right? So this is 5/8. This is 5/8. But to get to the 5/8, I moved up 5/16 and down 5/16. So that way I kind of made it work for me. So this is 5/16. Joanna, are you okay with this?
Yeah, thank you.
Rick, you go with me on this? Rick, are you there? Okay, so I have a 5/16. Now I'm almost ready to make letters. I'm missing one more thing. You know how this is, we're doing a kindergarten thing. We do guide dotted lines so we know what to do. And the other thing I need to do is to establish the width of each letter. And it tells me here, so the thickness of each letter is 5/8, right? But the width of the letter is 2 3/4. And the distance between the two letters, each letter and the one after, is 1 inch. Do we understand why I'm saying this? So we need to do a long line at the end, make it jump 5/8, then make this line jump 2 3/4, and this is 5/8. Let me do it with you. Okay. I don't know how to do this. We have many ways. I'm going to erase the 5/8/16 is confusing. So I'm gonna copy this line 1 inch. So this is so I copied the line that I had in the end. Watch how I copy a distance. I copy, I drag, and I type the distance, and it moves that distance. Can we try it? One more time. I click copy, select the end line, click the beginning point, drag it in the direction, just type the distance. 1, it moves at 1. That's a very important command, being able to copy something a specific distance.
How far is it supposed to go again?
1 inch. No worries. I'm gonna write it down so we can all see it. See that red 1 inch up there? I'm gonna actually make it blue. See that blue 1 inch up there?
No, I'm not getting it, Professor. I don't see how you're copying,
Okay, so I click copy.
right?
I select the line I want to copy. I press
Okay.
enter. You have to press enter after you select. Then I click any point on the line and I start dragging in the direction where I want to go, and I type 1. And it moves at 1. You want to try it in front of me, or I wait?
I got it. I got it.
So I have 1 inch. Now the next dimension, I need to move it in this direction 4 inch. How much? 2 5/8, right? How much is the number for that? 2 3/4. You see that? So 2.75. Let's do it one more time. So I'm gonna click copy, select the line, click the point on the line, and do 2.75. So this 2 new lines that I just drew in yellow. So this is the housing for the first big giant accomplishment, which is the letter A, right? So with this box, I can fit a letter A inside it neatly. I'm going to measure so you guys can see the numbers. So the
Oh,
distance,
sorry, no, I
2.75, right? 2 3/4. Yes? Okay, guys. So I need to use the offset again. I'm going to go back to offset. And I know the distance for the width of the letter is 5/8. So I do 5/8. And I take this line and make it jump in this direction. And I press enter, enter again. I select the line and I do another 5/8 in this direction. So this rectangular shape I have drawn with a center line is the perfect place to fit a letter.
Professor, I'm totally lost. I don't understand this copy tool at all.
Let's go over it one more time. But it seemed to work sometimes and not work others, right?
I don't understand how it works.
Okay.
I'm kind of having a little bit of difficulty myself too.
Excellent. Okay, good. More than one, that's good. So leave this thing alone. Go underneath it and draw a little circle. Let's draw a little circle there. Any circle, any size.
No.
On the side, just to make sure we have this idea under control. It's a very important command. We want to learn it correctly. So I drew a circle, right? By itself, or a shape, or rectangle, doesn't matter. Draw a circle. So when I go to copy, first I click the item. Remember, I'm always paying attention to what the box is telling me. It says copy select objects. I press enter. It asked me displacement. I want it to be copied from the center into this direction. And I say how much. I want it to be 2 inches. So when I go measure, it moved 2 inches from there to there. One more time. Copy. You select the item and you press enter. It asks me for displacement. I pick up the center of the point. I'm heading up this time around. I'm going to do 1 inch, enter. So it moves it 1 inch. So you select the item with a copy first. Then you press enter. You select the center of where you're going to move it from. You drag it in the direction when you type, let's say 3 inches.
Where's the copy icon again?
Under move is the 3 circles. Do you see that up there where my clicked item is? Alex?
Yep, I see it.
Mia, do you see it?
Yeah, it's working with the circle, but when I go to do the line, it just doesn't move it.
Let's see this. You want to share? Okay. Go to copy.
Select the line.
Select the line. Excellent.
Enter.
And press enter.
grab it from the midpoint.
Yep. And then drag it to the direction where you're going.
And then we said 2 point,
2.75. Enter.
it's still stuck to my mouse.
Wow, interesting. Why didn't do? Okay, making sure that your units are in. Yeah, you're right. It's funny. Click escape. Let's do it one more time, my boy. Copy. Select the object.
Okay, hit enter. Grab it from the midpoint. Slide it over. 2.75. Oh my God, finally.
All right, we got it. But you will never forget it. Neither you or I or anybody in the class.
So when you grab it and you click down, do you just click it and then drag, or are you staying click down?
I think I click and then drag. Maybe that's
You're
why.
not- You're not staying click down.
Maybe I'm not saying click down. Yes.
Okay.
You know, it's so funny. Those things are sometimes are hard to even to translate in words, right?
I know, it's like such a tedious little thing to have to explain. Oh, lift your finger off the mouse, like.
Well, no, it's important. If I don't explain it, it's confusing. Alex, did that work for you? Thanks, Mia.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep, it works for me too.
Excellent. Were you able to do the 5/8 and 5/8 in reverse? Do you see how the 2 3/4 is the outside dimension, but then I snap it to the inside with offset 5/8 and 5/8, or with a copy? It works both ways, right? Yes. Am I sharing screen?
No.
Oh, no wonder.
All right.
I sometimes find myself talking to myself. I'm like, nobody's listening. Obviously, they're not listening. They don't see what I'm doing. Share. Forward. Dog, we're good?
Yep.
Okay. So I have the framework for making the first letter. But you remember we have A, B, C, and D, right? The distance between each letter is 1 inch. So even though this is just 5/8, the letter after it, you want to have a little bit of a gap, a healthy gap. So we're going to do this one thing now. We're going to take this line, offset it 1 inch, right? In this direction. So this is the A, right? The A is going to be above there. And now this is the beginning of the B. Because I'm lazy and I'm a smart CAD operator, I can't afford to be repeating all this tedious work with lines. So watch me copy this a fast way. So I go to copy. I'm going to repeat this 3 times. So be patient with me for a second. If I miss a step, I'm going to repeat it. Okay, click copy. I draw a big rectangle. I click. And I picked up the 4 lines that were vertical, right? They were selected. I press enter. I pick up this point, which is where I want to start my move, and I drag it to this point. That way, I copied the entire track. I'm going to undo and repeat. So I have this line that's 1 inch from the 5/8. I'm going to put the dimension so you guys can all read it. This is 1 inch, right? So this was an offset. Now I need to use the copy tool. So I go to copy. I could also, since I already have 1 line, I can pick up the 3 others. So I select a rectangle. I highlighted 3 lines. See how the 3 lines have dashes on them? I press enter. I pick up this as the beginning of the move, and I copy it to this. So now I have a framework for A, I have a framework for B by using the copy tool. But 2 steps. First, I do the 1 inch, then I copy the 3 lines. Can we try it? Alex, you want to try it and show me? I can walk you through the steps.
Sure.
Good. So you have the first line at 1 inch. Now I'm going to go to copy. select the 3 lines, not the 4 lines, the 3 lines only. So yeah, you start your box in the middle above the word 2, and to the left, to the right, quarter of an inch. You only want to select 3 lines, not 4 lines. Click escape. You're the copy tool. Copy. You're gonna draw a rectangle that encloses the 3 lines, or you click them if you want. The 3 vertical lines that make the A. Vertical, these are horizontal, right? The verticals are the one facing up. So it select only the H. You know, there's an H letter there. Click that one. Yes, click. Click the one next to it. Click the 2 after. Keep going. Click and click. So you click the 4 letters you want to copy, right? Press enter. Click the end of the H where it begins on the top. Go to the left a bit more, the other bar, the top of the bar where H begins. Yeah, click that point. Now drag it to where the, yeah, exactly. Go up to the top where it ends. Yeah, pick up the line. I think you're done. Click escape on your keyboard. See how you have 2 H's right now and they're the same exact distance. Would you measure for me if the distances are correct? Good. So we're sticking to the same space. What about the space between them? Is it 1 inch?
Why do you have so many colors? I thought we were only supposed to have 2.
Don't worry about it. It's not going to affect us right now. Is it confusing for you?
I don't know. It's just, it makes more sense on your screen than it does on mine using multiple colors.
It comes in handy down the road. There's a reason for this madness. I wish it was not like this, by the way. I dislike the whole color thing. It's confusing. SketchUp does not have such mess. Alex, you have it under control? Does it make sense?
Yep, so far so good.
Anyone is confused about the copying of letters? Thank you, Alex. I'm going to share my screen. Are my colors confusing for you, Mia, or we stick to this?
No, I like your colors. Like your colors are good. Mine just looks like everything's the same, and I'm thinking it's supposed to be different because when I look at your screen, I think that it's supposed to be separate stuff.
No, it makes sense graphically to identify which one is which. So I made these
Yeah, I agree.
so you can see them different. But the audio. So now watch me. I'm going to copy this H one more time. Go to copy. Alex, you didn't do it this way, but watch this. If I draw a rectangle, click and click. The 4 lines were picked up. Enter. I'm going to use this point. See how the letter starts there, but I'm going to start it there. I'm going to drag it to this point. So I kept the same distance. So now I have space for 3 letters. I have A, B, and C. Do you guys see that? So I keep copying. Let's do a D. So it's not gonna be less tedious than it looks because now we're just copying. Select the 4 lines, select the beginning of the travel, and select the destination.
Can you show how to copy this set of lines one more time?
Thank you. Watch this. So I go to copy. I draw a rectangle from the click, let go, click. So these 4 lines are highlighted, right? Then I press enter. Ready? I press enter, then I pick up the beginning, the distance between this A, this letter, and the letter after would be the same. So I drag it to the same distance.
What the fuck? No.
What's going on?
No, it's not working at all. It's giving me like the squiggly selector, the one where you can like.
The reason is if you don't want to swiggle, click and let go and click again. If you do the click, if I keep it Like, see, this is squiggly. See how the squiggly is working for me right now? It's annoying, right?
Okay, it's selecting all of the lines.
You select from top. If you select from upper left hand to lower right hand, it only picks up what's inside the box. Upper right to lower left. No, upper left to lower right. When you draw a rectangle, watch me. Click, let go, and click again. Yes?
I'm trying.
That's all right.
Okay, got it.
And then I go to copy. I pick up this point where the gap between the first letter to the gap for the second letter.
Now that you've made a bunch of them, couldn't you have just copied?
I
them
copy them.
together?
Good idea. Is this Patrick?
Yeah.
So I can copy the first, all these letters from that distance to that distance, and I'm done with the first row of letters. I'm going to clean up this mess.
How much space do you have between each set of lines?
1 inch. Remember, guys, this is all changeable and editable. This is just a little practice. It's like, and the more you do it, the easier you're gonna get.
Is mine, can I share my screen? Is mine correct?
Sure.
I don't.
I'm a bit confused. Let's measure. Where's the width of a 2 3/4?
I have no idea.
Uh,
I don't know, like, I copied it, I had it all copied and I put in 1 inch and then it just all came over here.
You're perfect. Right now it's perfect, right?
Right.
Uh,
I just did all this now, so now I have to do it all.
It will take a minute. Go to copy. Yeah. Select. Yeah. Copy. Select the 4 lines that make the H, right? Enter. Select the end. Go back with the cursor to where this letter begin. Before the letter. Go before. Yeah. Click. Okay. Go one more to the left. That's yeah. Keep going until you hit that one. Keep going.
Grab here.
A little bit more. There's like come to that line with the 1 inch. To the left. Till you snap to the end of the line. No, this is not to the right, the left, the other direction. Yeah, exactly. Grab that, click, and drag it to the end of the H. Keep going, keep going, keep going. A little bit more, more. Keep going, click. No, you click too far. You want to click at the end of the H.
What H?
You have 2 horizontal lines that make an H. You see the little invisible H in front of you?
Right, but I'm like all the way over here. I'm not.
Going. Okay, click that. No, you click that point. Click. Now drag to the next one. Keep going. You go in the same direction. Find that point. Click.
Oh, okay.
Click.
Okay, I got it.
H. Do you see the H?
Yeah.
Pay attention to the spacing, right?
Okay.
And be kind with me. I'm doing my job. I'm
I-
trying to help.
I know, but
I didn't write the software. I just work here.
So does this look right to you?
It does look right. We're good.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, guys. I'm just confused.
No worries. You're doing just. It's a very confusing program. Believe me, it took me years to get this one down. Okay, guys. So you remember I messed up. My colors were supposed to be gray and this yellow is confusing. I mean, I want this item to be background, so I'm going to highlight all the things I made, go up to here and stick to gray. Remember, these are just background information. I'm going to delete some of my numbers. They're helpful for construction, but I don't need them anymore. They were just reminding me that my math was adding up or not. So I'm highlighting and clicking delete on the keyboard. Okay. So the second great thing about layers is you can lock them. What do I mean by locking a layer? First of all, I'm going to delete the center line of the middle because I don't need this line anymore. Because do you see this? What I need is this rectangle with a center line in the middle. So I'm going to go to layers. One more time, I tap LA for layers. And see under guides, you have an option. See this little teeny lock? It looks like a teeny lock. If I lock it, look what happens. I'm going to close this. Now, when I click this line, I want to erase it. I click delete, it does not erase. So when you lock your grid, it will never be erased. You're protecting the background of your work. So I click one more time. I'm going to go to layers. There's a little teeny lock in front of the work. See, there's a light bulb and there's a lock. So check the lock and see how the lock has the icon now, looks gray. So it's locked. Johanna, is that working for you, the locking?
Yeah, it's working. Yes, thank
Jane,
you.
are you with me? Some of you don't like to turn your cameras. Don't make me forget about you. You're paying for this class. You don't want to get out of this class without the information, right? Don't disappear. And if I'm not delivering or you're confused, ask me. I'm here to help. Wayne, you're good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
How do you do the lock again?
I click that layer property. And in front of the word on the screen, you see the little teeny lock there. You click on it, it shuts. So guides are locked. Now I'm going to switch layers. I go up to the word guides. I scroll 2 letters because I'm going to start construction. So now I'm working a different layer. To prove to you that I'm working a different layer, when I draw my lines, they're going to come up in cyan. See how the line color is from the layer called letters. So let's start the first letter. So now I'm going to use the pencil, the line tool. So I go to the line. And because I have a grid, I don't have to measure. The program will measure for me. See how it snapped? Click, 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 and click. And I have a frame around the first letter by clicking over the grid, but I'm working a different layer. I need to do something. I want to see if I can bring, I'm going to rename my letter to A letter, which brings it to the top. Because this program works in alphabetical order. By name. So A letter moved to the top and guide is below it. The reason I'm doing this. So the rectangle that I drew over my letter should bring to front. So I do a rectangle by just snapping, click, 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 and click. I'm gonna draw another rectangle, line. So I don't measure anymore. The design is gonna be so easy because it's already made there for me. So I'm trying to make a letter A. I'm not measuring, I'm just tracing because the grid is my best friend. So I'm using the line tool and I'm snapping to all the intersections and that letter just made itself. I didn't measure, I didn't design, I just traced.
Professor, why is dashed?
Yeah, I
Those-
want the dashes to be below, not above, right?
Okay.
There is don't worry about it for now, as long as you're able to trace over the lines. I'm gonna do something that's not typical. I'm gonna give my letters a little bit of a thickness. If I go to line weight, Alex, you with me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna choose my lines to be 14.04. This will make my letters. I have to click this thing here. I click this little icon on the bottom. You guys see it? Hide show line weights. Mia, do you see it? This little icon on the bottom. It makes the lines a little bit thicker, and that way they pop out. You can see the difference between grid and not. And the way I changed it,
Did you just go to properties for that? I haven't even drawn any of those lines yet, so I'm not with you.
go to A letters in layers.
Okay.
You have layers,
Yeah.
and the line weight and the end of it.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I did it 0.14, 0.014. This will make it easier graphically on your eyes to see what was happening.
I don't see that as an option.
Uh,
Does it matter though? You just want them thicker?
it will make you like it will be less confusing, and you know what was happening for you. I think it's easy to do.
No, I'm with you. I'm just saying, does the thickness really matter? It just needs to be thicker.
Just thicker, so we can graphically tell what's happening.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Okay.
Alex, does that work for you? Alex?
So how would I get to the line weight again?
I went to layer properties, and I selected A letters,
Okay.
and after continuous, I have an option to line weight, and I scroll down to 0.014.
Oh, okay.
I have a question, Professor.
Yes.
Are we gonna like you see how like we did the A letter?
Yeah.
Like after we go to like A to B to C, are we still gonna type in B letter, C letter?
Yes, we can do the entire alphabet. All
Okay.
26 seconds. Do you want to share your screen, or you're good?
Oh, I'm good.
Excellent. So the A is almost ready. Mia, how's it going with you? I'll wait for you a minute or two.
Yeah, it's fine, I
Good.
think. I don't really know what we're doing. Like, I drew the box, but
Currently, we're attempting to draw letters. We're not. So obviously, I have an extra line there. I don't need that line. If you think about the A is just this.
Oh, Professor, mine just looks like dashed. All the lines are dashed.
Do you want
Well, it looks like
sharing your screen, and we'll fix it for you?
sure.
okay.
You'll give us time to catch up. Jack, you're good?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
Patrick, is it under control?
Huh?
Excellent. Thank you. Joanna, let's do this together. Go to type LA for layers. Click escape. Okay, click the icons for layer properties. Joanna? Yeah. Click it. Okay, this will open up. Oh, you did assign it 0.53. I'll show you, make it only 0.14 is enough. Or 0.0. Yeah, fine. Okay. And it's continuous. So go down to the icon on the bottom that see the little tab on the in the lower right hand corner with the dashes all the way down. the extreme, keep going, keep going. Click that. Click. See how you have line weight unchecked, check line weights. Okay, now in the bottom bar, you see this next to the scale tool. Okay, leave this alone, go down, keep going, keep going. One more, that one, click that one, go back one. No, go back one. Back one more. One more, that no one after that. Click that. So that controls the thickness. Leave it on. Okay, good. Now highlight the letters you drew for A. No, you're gonna do from up to down. No, not like this. Escape. So you draw a rectangle from exactly from there. No, click and let go. That's not the way to do it. Click, let go, and click again. Okay. Now go scroll with the layers up under feature apps. Leave this alone. Go up to the layer properties. Click the arrow. You should be in cyan. Now close this. Close the box. Scroll to A letters. Highlight it one more time. Click the teeny arrow. Go up to the box in front of layers. It's right now has no name. To the right, to the right. Up, 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 up an inch. Yeah, that little box that's empty. Where there's a pull down arrow. Go up another two taps. Keep going up, Joanna. Up, up more. One more up. You're gonna drive me crazy. One more up, please. Click that arrow. Please pull it down.
Sorry, it was the thing you covered.
So click. Pull down. What? Okay, choose letters. Choose letters. No, you're in guides. Choose letters. See, now you're in the right letter layer. Okay, click.
Okay.
Click escape. Is it cyan? Is it a different color or what?
It's the same color as cyan.
Okay. If you select the whole thing one more time, click and let go. Click. Do DR for draw order.
For which one? I don't see the change.
How come you keep using it? Click letters.
Yeah, that is okay.
Okay, good. Do DR in the command line. Type DR.
DR or UDR?
Just DR.
DR.
Enter. And do A for above.
Sorry?
DR one more time. You have to read with the command line. See, select the objects, select the ones you want to bring. Select the letters inside.
I think those are selected.
Press enter. Do A for above.
Sorry?
Type A. So
I gotta write what?
type A, the letter A.
Type A. Okay.
A for above.
F for above object.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you showing her how to do right now?
How to bring lines above lines.
When did we do that?
Well, behind. Click enter. Okay.
God, it looks so
Fine.
weird.
It's okay. You're on the right track. At least you have the A. Click escape. I don't know what's giving such hard time. Would you mind if I take over?
Sure. How?
What I want to do is, first of all, I want to name your letters into A letters. So I'm going to rename it. Right click. Rename layer. I'm going to do A for A. So A puts letters above guides. So if I go by alphabetical order, see how the A is above guides? Good.
I'm so confused and lost.
And you have I'm gonna choose 5 for now because it was not displaying on your screen. I'm gonna close this. I don't understand why display is not showing. Okay. I might have to come after class and see what's going on with you, Joanna. It's too difficult.
All right, it's okay. Thank you, Professor. I'll check later on. I'll do it again.
Professor, do we select front or back when we do the object ordering?
Yeah, front would be good because that way the letters will be ahead. Joanna, it's okay. We'll come back to it. You're on the right track.
Okay, I can stay. I'm having the same issue as well, so.
What?
Okay.
Okay, 1 sec. We'll do it. We'll fix it, you guys. It's okay. This is a very tricky place. Let me put the zoom to the side. So I don't know how my setting is different than yours. But what I did, I selected the letters and typed DR for draw order. And I put my objects above by typing above or A for above. The letters kind of come up to the top. And I made sure, see this little icon there that says display line weight?
I'm not sharing the screen, Professor, by the way.
Oh my God. Thank you. We have to find a way to automate this because I keep forgetting. Oh. There is advantages to working to Zoom and there is disadvantages as well, as you see. But bear with me. You guys are very patient. And we're making progress. It's not a race. So I'm going to close this one more time. So when you have things that are above and things that are below, it gets very confusing. So they invented this thing called draw order. So if I type DR, you guys are writing, see how it opens up this command? If I click, let go, and click, I picked up all these objects, enter. I want to put them above or F for front. Either way it works. So they're in the front of the screen, they're ahead of everything else. Yes?
What if you drew your A before you were able to adjust your line thickness? Because I'm trying to change that now, but it won't let me because it's sitting on a locked layer.
You make sure it's not in the lock layer. We can unlock the layer and put it in a different layer. You want to watch me do that? Or we can do it together.
You mean unlock the guide so I can change it and then?
Yeah. I've unlocked it again.
Okay, all right. I can do that. Thank you.
Thank you. So now I'm kind of making progress, even though it's slow. We did the A. We only need to do this 45 degrees, and then we can maybe do the B. We won't have time to do the 45 degree, but let's copy the B structure. So I can go to the copy tool, copy the entire A from this point to that point. So I don't have to start the B from scratch. I already have a lot of common features. I'm going to draw a line from there to there. This looks like a very primitive B, but it has potential. Did we discuss trimming? We didn't discuss trimming yet. So in AutoCAD, there's a command. Mia, if you're not with me on this, you want to stop and pay attention to this trimming thing. It's useful. We can always come back. Remember, there'll be a recording of this. So there's a command called trim. One is trim, one extend. So obviously it's a scissors, and scissors cut things. So when I copied the A to make the B and drew these lines there, I realized that this line I don't want. So when I click the scissors and I click something I don't want, it disappears. So that's a very useful thing to clean up a mess by deleting, see, I'm deleting this A. So that's by using the trim. And sometimes there's extend. So if I go to extend, look what happens. I can extend this line this way or this line that way. So sometimes I extend and sometimes I trim, and they live next to each other. So in this case, we're going to go to trim. Can you guys copy the letter, extend the lines, and trim what you don't want? We're not going to cover any new commands today, but we're going to stick to these three. Extend, trim, copy. We covered a lot today, I think. We don't need to do more. Doug, do you want to share with us your screen? It'll be interesting to see what you're at. Don't want to put you on the spot.
Sure. Okay. I guess just to stop sharing first.
Oh, sure. Thank you. I see the line weights are not working for you either, right?
Correct.
Let's go to layers and try to fix it.
Just so you know, the unlocking and relocking did nothing.
I'll come fix it with you. We can stay after class for a minute. If you have a minute after class. Okay.
I can't have to go to work. I'm sorry.
All right, set some time with me. We can clean it. No worries. We have the time next week. Does make the thickness much thicker?
Okay, so how about at
I don't know why it's not doing this correctly, but click on it.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting
no worries.
Won't open.
It's misbehaving, right?
Yeah.
It would be nice if it was thick, right?
Yeah, but I don't like. It's just
something else is messing with you.
Yeah.
Okay, close this and let's check. Highlight the entire A, right? Click, click. Go up to layer and make sure it's in the right layer. Click the arrow, yeah, click. Choose letters. It's in a locked layer. You have the same problem that Mia is having. Go to layers, open it up from layers, go to layers one more time, and turn on the locks. Turn them on. Undo the locking.
Undo these.
Yeah. Okay. Now pick up the thing and make it live in letters. Is it living? It is living in letters.
I think it is.
I don't know what's the story with your situation. Why is it doing it? Can I take control for a minute?
Yeah. Let's see.
Am I in?
Yep.
I want to check a few things. LT scale. It's so hard to see this far. I don't see anything. LT scale.
I think it's opening up. Sorry, down here.
It's already loaded. We don't need to do that. Thank you. Why are your lines are not showing, right? LT.
So there's another one down here. Sorry. There's like living off screen.
I don't want this one. I'm not helping, right? Can we click escape? I want to make sure that you are in the right settings here. You're in architectural drafting. You're 1-to-1. sometimes you are in the right scale.
At least, well, all the lines are solid now. They're not behind
Oh yeah.
the guide.
Okay, I'm gonna try something. We'll go to line. So I'm gonna go to letters. I'm in letters, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to draw a line. There is a delay between your space and my space, right? I just don't understand what is. See, this thing should activate the thickness. Okay, I'm gonna pretend I'm blind and I'm gonna change it. So when I even go to the thicker line, it's not happening, right? Ah,
Yeah.
so you need to go in this. You have to choose very, very thick line in your scale. I don't know why. So let's go to your layers. I'm changing it from 0.3.
Sorry, it opens up like on. I have two screens, so it keeps opening up on the other screen.
Okay, thank you. I didn't know you had two screens. You're a lucky person. I make it really thick. Okay. Just to see if it's gonna work or not. Aha.
There we go.
So we nailed the situation, right?
Yep.
We will investigate later on why it's not doing. At least it's working now for now. Congratulations, you have an A, Doug, for all this
Yeah,
work, all this
almost.
brain work. Thank you.
Yeah.
Any last questions? We're gonna continue this, you guys, Monday. Be patient with it. It's a very tedious process, but you're already learning a lot of skills. This will apply to everything. Wayne, we're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Janie, are you all right? Janie?
Yeah.
Any last Alex, what about you? Is there anything to show and tell?
Not really. Just trying to fix around the thickness of my lines.
Did that work?
Sort of.
In Doug's case, we changed the thickness to a very thick number and it showed.
Professor,
Okay.
Who has a question?
to Edison.
Addison, yes.
Yes, I know there's an option for layer properties, but I just want to know the command.
LA.
LA.
Yeah, LA brings layers right away.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad you asked me. Mia, do you have to go, or do you want me to go over your thing one more time?
Actually, I got it. I fixed everything, so I'm actually good.
Yeah. See, you just have to learn how to be more patient. That's your challenge this lifetime. I know. This is the last thing.
Yeah, I'll work on that for Tuesday.
All right, just take a deep breath, and it's working with no rush, no underbody under pressure.
Thank you for your help.
Thank you, guys. Excellent work today. I know it's tedious, but it gets easier with time. The first 2-3 weeks are going to be hard, but then from now on, it'll be easy. Enjoy your days, you guys. Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, Professor. Have a
Bye,
good one.
thank you.
Professor.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good one, everybody.
Take care.
Have a good one,
Thank you.
Professor.